Here's a block of wood at rest on a horizontal surface. The vector W represents the weight of the block. What other forces act on the block? The support force provided by the surface it rests on. The surface presses upward on the block, the normal force, which we label N. Both N and W have the same magnitude, cancel to zero, so the block is in static equilibrium. If the block slides across a friction-free surface at constant velocity, would the vector diagram be different? The answer is no. In accord with the law of inertia, once moving, no force in its direction of motion is required. The vector diagram is complete. The block slides in dynamic equilibrium. Let's put the same block on a friction-free incline. The vector W still acts straight downward. The force of gravity is always vertical. We draw axes along and perpendicular to the incline. Vector will be equal and opposite to the perpendicular component of W. We construct a parallelogram to show the resultant of the W and N vectors. Note the resultant is parallel to the incline. Yum! Little Nellie Newton says it well. Why is she smiling? Because she's learning physics conceptually.
Net force and acceleration are always in the same direction. Any object accelerating down any incline has a net force parallel to that incline.
Let's make the incline a bit steeper. We repeat the steps of the previous incline. Note that the magnitude of N becomes less and the net force increases as steepness increases. Let's look at an even steeper incline. Again, we repeat our previous steps. Getting all this? I hope so. Yum! At the steeper angle, we see that N decreases in magnitude and that the net force on the block increases. What happens when the plane is vertical? Aha! We see N has gone to zero because the incline no longer presses on the block. We also see the net force on the block is W alone. And the acceleration? It's G, the acceleration of free fall. Consider the block on this curved ramp in 3 locations: A, B, and C. We draw W for each block. We don't show the normal force here. Neither do we show the net force at each location. We know that the block will gain speed as it slides down the curved ramp. I want to jump ahead and leave you with a question. At which location, A, B, or C, will the acceleration along the ramp be greatest? My question doesn't ask for where the speed is greatest, but for where the rate at which the speed increase is greatest. Give good thought to this question, which distinguishes how fast something moves and how quickly how fast increases. Until next time, good energy.